Welcome. It's Psychic Tuesday. I'm your guide, Bernice Bisson. We're going to start off with your sun, moon, rising messages for all 12 signs. We've got a lot going on in the sky. I unfortunately only have 30 minutes on the show. Otherwise, I could talk about astrology for at least an hour. But we're going to get into the message for each of the sign. But before I do, I have a bit of an announcement to make. I am on a Farpoint Films. It's called Ghosts Off Grid. It is a ghost hunting show that is on, I guess, like different platforms you can stream from. And it's called Ghosts Off Grid. I'm on episodes 4 and 5. And you can see my on-site ghosty work right there and then, if you like. And again, you can find that um, on 4-Point Films, Ghost Off Grid. And episodes 4 and 5, you'll find me, Sweet Bee. Anyway, hope to see you then. Hope to see you there. Okay, and so let's start off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries. This next 7 to 10 days, really think things through. Try to stay present for things. You might have felt a bit deflated or like your passion for things has been pulled out from underneath you. And this is a time to really make space for yourself, awaken yourselves. You could find ways to do self-care. You could find ways to get away. Right now, as we go into Libra season, it'll be exactly opposite of you. There is one last bit of an eclipse that would be in Libra in October that could be really insightful in terms of partnerships for you, Aries, and really out with the old and in with the new. And it's really a turning point. And so this next 6 weeks could be a bit of turning point. This is a time to really find new, in breaking patterns, find new disciplines, find new ways of being, because this is going to hit you in a couple ways, your passion for work and for relationship, and that there's new beginnings for you in both of those areas. It's pretty intense time, folks. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. We've got delays could be your friend, check your bank statements, double check documents, plane tickets, reservations for things. Anything that's delayed could actually turn out quite good for you. This isn't really the time for extravagance. This could be a time of really focusing in on fixing, repurposing, recycling, upcycling, reusing, as opposed to buying new, getting new. And this is a time where you might find great joy with friends. You could find opportunities that come through people around you. And it could be quite good for you, Tauruses, that going out with friends, invitations, opportunities, things that could pop up for you there in good ways. It could even be that they're like, hey, I'm giving stuff away. You want to come pick up some of my stuff? And you're like, yeah, I'm down there. I'm down there. So some good stuff around there. Gemini, boy, you've got both Jupiter and Mars sort of activated there a little bit. And, excitement. There's excitement maybe brewing around upcoming opportunities this fall. There's maybe excitement that would cause you to rise up or revolt or take a stand, otherwise in places you would not have otherwise. It could be a time that idle hands make for the devil's work, that maybe you're like, you could find yourself feeling like, stirring up a bit of drama, or, let's see what just happens if I do this. Let's see what happens if I do that. It could be a time where you decide to take some risks, where you decide to put yourself out there. You could get away with it. You could, but I don't know. Chances are you could not too. So I'd be really mindful about some of the karma that you're going to put out there, because it feels like things could be just too easy. And if it's too easy, I'd always question it. So just keep that in mind the next 7, 10 days there, Gemini. Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a time to, you might be planning trips, entertainment, things that are building some excitement on some travels coming up for you. You could be looking at being recognized, receiving merit for work that you've been doing. You could be reestablishing a real sense of who you are in terms of your diet, your fitness, your exercise, how you're feeling about yourself. You have this last return of Capricorn across from you, with Pluto going into Capricorn across from you. And so you could find that Any challenges that come up for you, you meet. You're like you're ready to go for it. It could be even physical challenges where you take on new fitness regimes. You could take on new financial savings regimes. You could be really looking at building your strength in some way. There, Cancerians, and it looks like that hard work will pay off for you. Okay. Okay. Next 7 to 10 days, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, my little Leos, lots going on in your second house. You could find that there is lots of options and opportunities for you. It's going to be hard to decide what you want, where you want to go with things. And they might not be for your partner. It could be for you more so than your partner. And you could be ready to stand on the shoulders of giants, so to speak. Like you could be ready to leap some plans into October. I feel like give people time to catch up with you. You could also feel a bit hurry scurried, and that you could find yourself clumsy, tripping up over things, having to kind of go back over things. So this is a time as excitement builds, and that you've got lots of options and opportunities brewing around you, having to make decisions and really weigh your options. Take your time, let the process work for you. If you're standing in line or you're finding you're stuck in a process, know that it's going to work for you so that there's not an impulsivity to things or that it doesn't feel reactionary. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Boy, I'm sure glad to get rid of that Mercury retrograde, and it's coming back to over things. And so this is a time that you might be really thinking about your merit, your worth, where you want to go with things in terms of your career. That affections and love life could be a bit of a bumpy ride with this eclipse season embarking on you. And that very first eclipse hitting us, we've got a full moon eclipse showing up, that you're going to feel pretty much so in your house of partnership and relationships. And that could be business partnerships as well. This could be unexpected or exciting news that comes out of the blue, breakups and makeups. It could be shakeups. And all in the end of all of this, the first of a series of eclipses to shake up your love life. When you get to the end of this, the next 18 months, you certainly have tastes of it now in the next 10 days, that you're able to really go forward with whatever the outcome is. And it actually turns out for you in a really great way. And so if it's an unexpected meeting with somebody in your love life, if it's an unexpected breakup, either way, they work out in your greatest and best good. And helping you really break patterns and really step into the newness, because these eclipses are going to spit you out into the new karma for yourself there, Pisces. So Virgo, it's big stuff. And Pisces, because it's Virgo and Pisces sharing that lunar axis. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Next 7 to 10 days. Flexibility, pliability, complacency, impressionability, getting approvals. These could all be your goals, your tasks, things that come for you, that your approval rating, how you're seen, your reputation, those sources could be quite good. The impression you're leaving on people, that first impression, those impressions you're leaving on people. Boy, you've got that last eclipse coming within the next 4 weeks. And it's really a finale for you. And it's really about coming out a new person, coming out refreshed, revived, reinvigorated, redressed. You could be restyling yourself. You could be reorganizing yourself. You could be getting a new look, a new haircut, new style, new clothes, new stepping into your birthday, all good stuff around that, because you're really determined to step into a new you, Libra. You've had all these karmas that have been very, very challenging. You just want some peace, and you want to be able to, and that could even be with relationships, but I feel like it's even lighter energy, like the day-to-day people around you, not so much the long-term stuff. And I feel like there could be sort of things coming out of the woodworks or sudden truths, or where how you see yourself and how you move yourself forward into this new identity. And I feel like it's going to it's going to be one where you're able to attract opportunities, abundance, partners with this new you, something that you learned over the last 18 months, which should have been around how commitments are made to you and what your worth is around commitments that maybe won't stand for less, and you shouldn't. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, Scorpios. So there could be some disassociations. You could be looking at your friend circles, partnership circles, people who've let you down. You could be disassociating, just kind of pulling back, really thinking about your friends and who they are, and really looking at their presence in your life. And you're really wanting to move forward in a new vibration. You're wanting to move forward with your health, new vibration, feeling good about yourself and the circles of people who support you around you. There could be some goodies and benefits coming forward too. Could be in chunky money, opportunities, work, finances, maybe a good referral or a reference from your friends and circles around you, and that you could be pleasantly surprised. You could also have exes and ex-friends coming out of the woodwork. So keep that in mind. Remember, Pluto's in a retrograde and it's meant for you to let go. So communications will come up and you're going to let go of all communication patterns and styles there. Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's about your cash flow, your employment, your cash flow, and what you're doing for a living. And that you could find some new and exciting opportunities popping up for you the next few weeks, the next 6 months. And you're really wanting to step into something new with your work, some sort of new way of working, taking your skills forward in a bigger and better way. You could feel kind of excited about that, or that you know that there's opportunities on the horizon. And I feel like the closer you get to June time frame, I feel like May, June season could bring in some new work opportunities, cash flow opportunities, and feeling really good about any investments that you've made or secured. You could see some payouts, dividends, profit shares. You could see maybe a good tax return. So there's some good stuff coming around June, and you'll get inklings of that over the next 10 days as well. Like lots of good commitments there, Sagittarians. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, renewal, emotional, remedies, having meaning, finding your meaning in things, finding, and as Pluto sort of retrograded back into your sign for its final hurrah, really looking at where your power lays and where you want to put your power, put your energy, put that time of yours. And that you could feel like once Pluto leaves your sign in November, boy, what a breath of fresh air. And you're going to head into your birthday. And this is a really big renewal birthday for you. This is really about your new goals, your direction, where you want to go. And especially without all this planetary activity that's literally dominated your sign the last 7 years, Pluto is going to end a few things in your life in terms of maybe old career directions, old obligations, old things that have held you down or held you back. And you're moving forward free, and really you'll be the preference. You'll be the candidate. You'll be the one that gets chosen. You'll be the one who gets the opportunity. So it feels pretty good for you around there in big ways there, Capricorn. And you'll get inklings next 7 to 10 days. Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, getting your house in order, you could have reorganization with your house that comes up suddenly. You've got Pluto that sort of shifted back really at the 29th degree, your 12th house, which would be Capricorn, and really looking at old mindsets, things that no longer serve you. And this is really your time to step forward into your power. You could really be saying, never again, I'm never going back to that again. And I'm excited for what I need to do for the future. And as we get into the next, few weeks for you guys, don't get discouraged. Don't feel like, I feel like you have a time where you're kind of reorganizing your the stableness in your life, the stability, the foundations in your life. You're really getting those set in place to leap from. So this is really a time for you to figure out what you can leap from, germinate ideas, and stay poised for change, because you're going to be able to act and be able to solidify both your love life over this next year and stuff around your living arrangements. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Boy, you got Saturn retrograde in your sign. You've got Neptune retrograde in your sign. You've got Pluto kind of fighting a bit with or oppositional to Neptune, forcing the truth of things, dealing with any illusions in your life, forcing you to deal with anything. This eclipse coming is going to certainly amplify or time shift or reveal things to you that you might not have seen. It could also hide or cause to call out places that there has been illusion. There could have been addictions, mental health, illusions with people around you. And you're really trying to sort the truth out of things, Pisces. And I'll tell you, by November, as Saturn and Neptune start to go direct again, you're gonna see what the last few months have been about. You're gonna see where you're headed in terms of commitments, partnerships, who's on your team, and who's there for you. All right. Now you can find that Sun, Moon, Rising, go back. You can listen to any of and all and get a sense of the next 7 to 10 days, which has a much bigger impact for everyone over this next several years, but the next 2 years, very specifically, this transit and this beginning of this eclipse series is going to, and we've all been feeling the shift of this energy. So remember to be kind, be patient. There could be some unexpected events popping up around the globe. And no, it'll bring us to a commonality. It'll bring us all on the same side. It'll bring us as one world, truly. And that's where we're headed, under that beautiful Aquarian energy once Pluto starts to go there. You can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. And I will never reach out to you on any social media platform. I only have a Facebook page, mainly because I have A1R Psychic Radio. Otherwise, you can reach me through my website. Okay, let's get to readings. I believe the name is Shana from Toledo, Ohio. Shauna. Hello, Shauna.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm
Shauna.
here.
Hi.
I'm
My
here.
name is Bernice. How can I be to service to you today? How can I help you?
I would like to get everything.
I'm
Are you
sort of
there?
breaking a little bit.
I was here.
I'm not quite
Yeah, I was looking to get a reading.
a general reading. Okay. So we're going to go into a general reading for Shauna. It is breaking up a bit. You can come back to this channel to watch the recording, but I'm going to go into this for you, Shauna, and hopefully the connection clears up, and then we can chat. But let's see what shows up for you. Okay, so there is something around health issues that show up around you in two ways. The first way is that there could be a man that requires some health issues, medication, decisions around his health, or that he could be going back and forth to appointments. He seems to show up around you. The same for you, Shauna, is that there's something that I feel like you have to be mindful with. It could show up in your lung area, your chest area, and I feel like there could be prescriptions, medications, and appointments, and I feel like you're able to address that. I do feel like whatever's going on in that area could be triggered also by any smoke or environmental factors around that. And that I feel like where you might have felt a bit stuck, there's something about finances. And I'm going to say a couple of things around your finances. One is that you might have to put boundaries in around people. I mean, my gosh, my girl, you're not made of money. And I feel like you might have to say no to people. You might have to say, I can't really help you right now. And that's okay. And that's okay to say that. Because I feel like you have been there to help people. It's not like you haven't. It's not like I think that you've probably always been there. But right now, I feel like hold your resources close to you. And I feel like they're you're going to need some of that money, particularly in the next few months. I do think that there's something about expenses being a bit high, and it's something you could anticipate. Now, I understand that you're in Ohio. However, I see some travel that seems to bring you more to like I would imagine a coastline, and that could be to the west, southwest, and that there's something about opportunities to travel to the coast or opportunity. I don't think it's just the lake. I feel like you could travel to the lake within a few hours of where you are, but I feel like there's something bigger about news that comes from the west or southwest, people, company, or people that you know, and that there is some great news coming in the next 6 weeks. It could be people coming together, coming to see you from that area, news from that area, something really quite good. And there is something around legal documents and your money or finances that is also good news. Like, oh my gosh, I finally got a payout. Or, oh my gosh, I finally got that check. And there seems to be a little bit of a payout. It's not gazillions. It feels like it could be the beginning of some money or the beginning of this payout. And I do think that there is news coming, certainly November and then again in June. Important around that. There's also something about um, some challenges with family members, and you might you might decide to pull back a bit from them. You might decide to take a stand with them. Maybe you're calling them out. I feel like you would be in the right. It's not like I don't even know it's about defending yourself, but I feel like you might have to say no to a few people, Shauna, and that you have to stand firm. And
You've
that,
been talking to me the whole time.
sorry, say that again.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were actually talking to me this whole time. I heard
I've been
everything
talking.
you said. I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, "Ain't she's been saying this to me the whole time?" I thought you were talking to somebody else. Okay, you can
No,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's okay,
All
my
right.
girl. You were cutting out and I couldn't hear you. And so now I can hear you.
Yeah, I
Lovely.
did.
And there's a whole message now. If you go back and listen, they are so great at. You can go back and listen to the whole message I gave you. So you didn't miss a thing. I promise you. Okay.
No, no, I didn't. I heard everything. I was listening.
Yeah, you didn't miss a thing because I just feel like you'll be able to actually go back and hear that. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
my friend. Thank you. All right. I've got Charles on next. Hello. Oh, Charles, yeah. Oh, hello.
Hi,
Hello.
hello.
Oh, there you are. Okay, that's great. Um, my name is Bernice. I'm here to be of service to you today. How can I help you?
Hi, Bernice. Thank you so much. I would love just a message from our highest and greatest good, if you could, please.
I absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, I would like you just to begin, if you can just count backwards from 7 out loud slowly, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, go
7,
ahead. Mm-hmm.
6, 5,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
2,
Mm-hmm.
1.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to go through each of the numbers you just counted. We're going to go through each of your chakras and we're going to look at the message for each of your chakra energies. We're going to start at your crown chakra, number 7, your mind, ideas, thoughts, and dreams. Your consciousness, your mind, and ideas. It's talking about action, taking action to move forward. Ideas, you want to move forward. It's about the logic, the discipline, the plans, and really, really solidifying some of that for yourself. And so you're going to spend time in the mind, putting the logic around your plans, and that's the implementation, the delivery, how I'm going to move them forward. I go to number 6, your third eye, your psychic eye, and I get the strength card. And so the strength card is pointing out building strong relationships, working things through with people, having the difficult conversations, setting the boundaries, um, really working to build people up and doing it in a way where you might be helping them navigate their life a little bit. It could involve having to have really direct and counseling, therapeutic, or very helpful consultative conversations. And you have a nice gift there. When I go to your throat chakra, number 5, I get this beautiful 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is really about being able to take a lot of plans and bring them together, clients, plans, and people, and bringing everyone on the same page. And particularly, July and August would have been really great for you to be able to go and start organizing your plans in meaningful ways or getting ideas. And even the next 5 months, May is going to be very key around your plans, the month of May, and things that you're organizing now. There's going to be a lot of driving around, running around, getting to places, back and forth, all with the goal of strengthening plans. I go to number 4, your heart chakra, how you feel about things. And I get the 9 of cups, and I just get this beautiful joy, contentment. You want peace. You want to feel happy in your home. You're really looking to um, solidify that in some way where you find joy and strength in where you're living and where your home is. I also find that you could have some day trips, drives that could bring you to another state. They could bring you to a day's drive. I feel like you'll have your foot in a couple of places over the next 5 months that feel quite good. It feels like you're feeling like you're progressing. You're getting things done. You're getting things in order, getting things moving. I go to your solar plexus, your motivation for things. I get the 4 of Cups. You are very open to spirit offers and opportunities, and not to sound hokey dokey, but you are actually quite gifted, and that you may have opportunities to practice those gifts, and that to be part of a group of other people, a group of other practitioners, maybe a group of other therapists, helpers, healers, that you're able to really be part of this group. There is learning and opportunity and plans that you're going to start putting in place. Your community is so important for your work, where you're working locally, clients and people around you. And I feel like there's also some work that you might be doing that could be on your reputation, your name, your brand, how you present yourself, all very, very positive. And I feel like springtime seems, so I'm going to qualify when I mean springtime. So I'm going to say like April, May feels so good in terms of what's coming around your plans. Now I'm going to go to you and everything. I get the 2 of Wands. This is your your sacral chakra, your inner womanness. And this is really about your long-term vision, goals, and plans, having a home that feels quite conducive to working, living, healing, helping, something very harmonious about the home. Day trips, plans, like you're going to be driving around a lot, getting around the community, getting to different communities. That's going to really feed into your plans in a very, very positive way. There's something also, if I think about strong changes to relationships, and this is stuff that you've invoked over the last few years, really breaking maybe generational cycles, generational curses, and really stepping out in this new identity. There's a lot of work that you're going to be doing on this. And if I look at the root of everything, I got the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Great changes at the root of things that you've been initiating since last year. And where you might have felt stalled is actually going to pick up the pace in the next 4 months. And that you might be reorganizing your plans in very logical ways, like action plans, putting action to them. So I do feel like coming forward. I do think you have some travel to an absolutely lovely coastline. It feels like it could be to the east of you, it could be to the Atlantic in some way, but there seems something around February to April that seems very key around this. And there's something about therapeutic counseling, relationships, and strengthening. There's real gifts in that. And there's something about harmonious home life. And so you have a strong group of women around you, you and a couple others that feel really quite good, like you're stepping into that power there. Okay, my beautiful friend?
Yes, this was so amazing and resonates a whole lot. I really appreciate it.
So much love to you and to your family and friends. And thank you for tuning in to Bernice Bisson Psychic on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck Television. And you can find me again in 7 days.